Rockwell podcast, Stream of Consciousness, episode 6. I think it's episode 6. Love y'all, man. This week we're gonna have a better week. We're happy this week. We chilling this week, bro. Sometimes you just gotta get that sadness out of you when some tragic shit happens. But we moving on now. We got some topics to hit this week, if you don't mind me doing so. Yeah, like basically, let me look at my phone, bro. Like, cause I want to talk about the Lil Wayne album. Lil Wayne, he put out an album, it's called A Funeral. And a lot of rappers, when they get to Wayne's age and his longevity, they don't come like Wayne came on this album, bro. This album's fire, bro. I listened to it one time. Like, every time like my favorite rapper puts out an album, I gotta sit down, smoke me one in the car, just listen to the whole thing all the way out. And I listened to it again when I was doing some other shit, just while I was moving around. It's fire. Lil Wayne to me is the Kobe Bryant of music. You know why people, like, when I say that to people, they think, because a lot of people don't like Wayne. I'm like, bro, you don't know Wayne. Like, bro, listen to his music. This guy is the greatest. And if you look at my list on my Instagram at Rockwell, he's the number one rapper of all time to me. All time. Lil Wayne. Lil Tucci, the GOAT. And the reason I say that is because we watched him grow up. That's why I compare him to Kobe Bryant, because we saw him come in at a young ass age. Amazing, bro. This album, like, bro, he incorporated the trap vibe, like he does. He's able to adapt. He incorporated the trap vibe, and he still got them lyrics, bro. He still got them fucking wordplay. He still got them similes, analogies, whatever the fuck you want. Whatever literary term you want to fucking use. Lil Wayne got that shit, bro. He's a writer's writer. If you give him a subject, he'll kill that. The album's fire, Funeral, bro. I suggest all you guys listen to it. And I love the lyrics, bro. Like, he has one rhyme scheme throughout a whole song sometimes. That's some Eminem shit, but he makes it cool. And I fuck with M too. But Wayne is cool, right? Wayne is cool, bro. If he's sipping lean and he's keeping it moderate, fucking let him sip lean. That's my opinion. I'm not promoting drugs and shit. Bro, but there's a way to like, you know, manage that shit. And if it's working for him, let him work for it. Like he said, a junkie can't do what he does. So I suggest everybody take the Lil Wayne, stream the Lil Wayne album. That shit's fire. And also I gotta say, the reason I put him on as number one in my top 50 rappers of all time is his longevity, his impact, and his fucking skills. So if you look at all the rappers that are popping right now, they're all fucking sons of Lil Wayne. Every single one of them are sons of Lil Wayne. We grew up on that shit, bro. We grew up on Wayne. We grew up before the Carter one. We grew up on it before, when he had The Block is Hot. Wayne, we appreciate you. We gotta start honoring our legends while they're still here, bro. We gotta start honoring our legends while they're still here. Wayne, you are a legend. You are the greatest rapper. You are the greatest rapper of all time, Wayne, Lil Wayne. And I don't care what nobody says. If you look at that quantity and the quality, that's also a fucking measuring stick. And Wayne checks every single box. It's a high percentage of quality in that quantity. And all you young rappers out there, I know you like to put out songs every time you get the chance to, because we in a new world and your label don't say shit because you got your power. But bro, make sure that shit's quality also. Make sure that shit's quality, because Wayne be killing this shit. And man, he got the most songs out of any rapper. And there's a reason why Drake look up to him. There's a reason why Drake got him tatted on his fucking arm or whatever that shit was. And I don't even hate on that shit because, bro, Wayne is that great. Wayne is the Kobe Bryant of rap. I said it. Lil Wayne is the Kobe Bryant of rap. And yeah, man, I just wish Wayne all the blessings in the world, because he's doing this for us at this point. He don't need to be rapping. He's giving us content. He's giving us great content. And his work ethic. You seen the clip where he's like, go to the studio with straight clips. It don't matter what subjects I'm pointing at. Positive subjects, bitches, strippers, fucking save the world topics. I'm hitting in all them shits. Because that's Wayne, bro. He'll go to the studio with straight clips. And he'll aim at all the That's Lil Wayne for you. And so I suggest and I recommend that everybody check out the Funeral album. It's just ironic that he did it in that same week, but it's synchronicity, as I like to say. And I love when big words come into my head when it's appropriately used. And that was a big word. So yeah, we'll move on from Wayne. What else we got? I want to talk about the Super Bowl a little bit. You know, like I bet a lot of people I know, because a lot of people are 49ers fans, and I respect that. I'm not the biggest football fan. I'm a big basketball, big baseball. Football is my third favorite sport because we never had a team here growing up. But I still love football, but just not as much. So I'm not going to front like I love it as much as basketball and baseball. So Super Bowl, I bet on the Kansas City Chiefs with a lot of my friends. We won that shit. And congratulations to the Chiefs. Congratulations to Patrick Mahomes, because he killed that shit. And we knew he was going to come back because he always comes back. Bro, every single game in these, even leading up to the playoffs, how many comeback wins did they have? So congratulations to the Chiefs. The halftime show was pretty cool. It was cool, and I'm not trying to hate on it. I love J-Lo. I love me some Shakira. Shakira is one of the first boners I ever got when I was a young buck. You know what I'm saying? And she's bad. Like, she's still bad, bro. She's still bad. And no disrespect to Shakira. I mean that in all due respect. But yeah, and J-Lo too. She's still bad. I would like to see a little bit. This is my truth right now. In the Super Bowl halftime show, especially when Jay-Z is the one in charge of it. All right, let's break it down. Ja Rule is responsible for J-Lo's music career. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Her biggest hits are written by Ja Rule. And I know the world don't like to like Ja Rule right now, and I'm a huge 50 Cent fan. Get Rich or Die Trying, my favorite album of all time. I ride with 50. If 50 told me right now, don't fuck with Ja, I wouldn't, because I love 50 that much. But I don't know 50 yet. So let's talk about how much I like Ja Rule. Ja Rule is legendary. I thought J-Lo could have brought Ja Rule out in the halftime show, would have made an impact, especially when Jay-Z is running this shit. Like, Jay-Z was also responsible for Ja Rule's career. If we don't remember, Ja Rule was on that Can I Get a Third verse. That was his first verse he ever did. And the only time they mentioned even hints of Ja Rule in that was when they're like, it must be the ass. They got me like, damn. J-Lo used that shit in her shit. But I wish she would have brought him out. And another thing, I wish Shakira would have brought Wyclef out. Wyclef Jean. Because he's responsible for that hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, why aren't they paying homage to the black people who are fucking responsible for their fucking hits? That's my only question. Might be controversial, because I do fuck with Shakira. I do fuck with J-Lo. But that was kind of foul. They was kind of shitting on him. They was like, oh, now you're not as big as us anymore. Just because you helped us get here, we're not going to put you on this platform that we're on. I was like, bro, I wanted to see Ja Rule and Wyclef come out. I wanted to see more hip-hop in that shit. That shit boring. That shit was like the Grammys, bro. The Grammys was fucking boring. The Grammys had no hip-hop in it. I know there was Tyler, Creator won Best Rap Album. Congratulations to him. But I just felt like it's just boring, bro. Every year it gets less hip-hop, less anything. And what's the number one genre in the world? You guys take a guess. It's hip-hop by a long shot, bro. It's hip-hop. Rap run the world. We all know this shit. Rap run the world. We all know this shit. All right? So, like, bro, we got to start. If you guys are making billions and billions of dollars of hip-hop, why aren't you giving these hip-hop artists their credit and their fucking platform and their fucking show? Let them perform more. Let us see more rap categories. Anybody give a fuck about the country awards? I'm sorry to all the country fans out there, but y'all not even in my audience, so I don't give a fuck. We need to see more hip-hop incorporate. Like, if you guys are going to capitalize off this, and that brings me to my next point, okay? Billie Eilish. Shout out Billie Eilish. I'm a fan of Billie Eilish. I was actually a huge fan of Billie Eilish. I think her music is incredible. I think her melodies are incredible. I think her pop rhythms and her producer, her brother, Phineas, are incredible. But Billie Eilish, you need to check yourself real quick. I know you just turned 18, you popping off, and you're talking a lot of shit, but you just pulled a Miley Cyrus, and I can't let that go by without denouncing it or reprimanding you for that shit. You want to talk about how hip-hop artists lie? Bitch. Did I say bitch? Bitch. You ain't write none of your songs, and you going to talk about hip-hop artists be lying. At least they write their lies. You lying with somebody else is writing your lie for you. So what the fuck do you got to say about hip-hop? You the one capitalizing off of it, trying to be part of the culture. And then once you get when you get your Grammys, right? You got your 5 Grammys, Billy. And again, I fuck with you. I fuck with your music, but that was not cool. You young, you gonna learn from this. But this is a little nudge in the right place. Like, listen, Billie, don't shit on hip hop culture. We'll come after you. And we're not gonna fuck with that shit no more. We liked you because you was repping us for a little bit, but you not repping us no more just because you got your Grammys? Just because you know the Grammys don't fuck with hip hop? So now you wanna stop fucking with us? Get the fuck out of here, Billie Eilish. Come on. Yeah, and she was saying, this is what she said. She said, oh, I may not write my songs and I may not have lived these experiences. This is not verbatim. This is just words that she said, like the meaning of her message. And she was like, yeah, I may not write my songs, but these rappers I meet, they talk about they got their AK-47s and I've never seen them with AK-47s. And she's like, oh, they got bitches. I've never seen them with bitches. Shut the fuck up. We never seen you until last year. The fuck you gotta talk about this culture that we've lived and fucking loved for the past 40 years, 50 years. So Billie Eilish, take a seat. Take a seat. Chill. You want your Grammys, chill. Don't chill. They always do that. Why do they always do that? Why do they always do that? Why do they always gotta shit on us when they come up? They use us for their come up and they shit on us once they come up. I'm tired of that shit. There's a few of them in that category. Miley Cyrus. I'm gonna throw Macklemore in that category. Where's he at now? Come on, man. You can't just use it and just leave it. It's hip hop. Once you part, it's for life. That's why we fuck with Mac Miller. That's why we fuck with Eminem. That's why we fuck with Post Malone. I know Post Malone, he had a little controversy saying some shit about hip hop, but Post Malone is hip hop. We know Post Malone is hip hop. That's why rap run the world. Rap run the world. I guarantee you. All right, what's the next subject? Let me look real quick. So people were offended that J-Lo and Shakira were pole dancing at the Super Bowl halftime show. Y'all don't watch movies. And people are saying J-Lo's Hustlers movie should have been nominated for an Oscar. It's a crazy double standard when it comes to movie and music. It's crazy because in movies you can do anything you want. You can have a Quentin Tarantino movie saying the N-word every single time they want to, which I don't mind either because it's a movie, it's art. Do you know what art is? That's art, okay? But also, when a rapper says some shit or says a story, or when girls are pole dancing and it's not in a movie, now you want to say some shit. Oh, that's troubling. We shouldn't need to see that for our children. You're the same ones who take your children to these R-rated movies because you're too fucking poor or too stingy to hire a babysitter. You know what I'm saying? Don't take them to the movies then. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. What else we got going on? Let me look real quick. All right, let me touch on, there's a comedian in the news this week, and I know a lot of other comedians touch upon this in their podcast. You don't know I do comedy too. That's my fourth job. I got multiple jobs. I'm a Renaissance man, you feel me? So I studied the comedy game because I think they're true artists. But I have a little bit of problem with the comedy game these days, because I feel like comedy, a lot of it is based on your friends and not your talent. So Ari Shaffir, I've never heard one joke that I laughed at from that dude. And the only reason we know about him is because of Joe Rogan's podcast and because of, I saw him on Bobby Lee's podcast and I fuck with Bobby Lee heavy. That's the only reason I know about him. So I tried to watch his special on Netflix. Trash. Super trash. And so I never really liked him. And I didn't really know about, that's all I knew about him. I tried to watch it just from the Joe Rogan podcast. But he comes out and says some crazy shit. I'm not going to repeat what the fuck he said about Kobe. Y'all can look it up. Or we might play the clip right here.
Always a bunch of terrible stories. And every once in a while, there's a good story. Good story comes out. The guy who got away with rape got his today. Kobe Bryant is a god.
Well, yeah. You have the nerve to say that shit? You untalented motherfucker. You unfucking... Oh, I had so much things to say in my head right now I couldn't get them out. You're just so unattractive. You're just such a piece of shit, bro. You look like a goofball saying that shit. You look like you should have been... Ooh. They gonna see you at the Comedy Store, bro. In LA, where you work at every fucking night. Where do you live, Ari? They gonna see you. I don't got time for all that shit. They gonna see you. Because this is Kobe. We love LA. Don't you ever fix your mouth to say some shit like that again. Ari Shaffir. Bruh, the only reason we know about you is because you're friends. It's the same motherfucker who drugged his friend, Bert Kreischer, who I fuck with, who's a great comedian. You fucking put a Molly in his drink without him knowing. That's not like, this dude is taking frat boy shit to a whole nother level, bro. Frat boy pranking to a whole nother level, and it's very disturbing, bro. You a piece of shit, Ari. I hope you never do a comedy special again, and I hope they do see you at the Comedy Store. And your apology was bullshit too. You trying to play victim? Oh, my fans like that shit. You're not funny. Was there a joke in what you said? Was there anything was there a punchline? I must have missed it. Was there a fucking punchline? Ari, Shafir, bro, you're such a piece of shit, bro. And I hope you learn from this experience. You shit on somebody who just died in a helicopter crash, and it's the loved ones that he lost. I'm gonna leave it at that, because this is a pleasant, bro, Rockwell podcast, and I love y'all. But that brings me to my next subject, bro. I feel like comedy is taking a step back. I feel like a lot of, because I'm going through Netflix I'm looking for the good shit. I'm like, oh, you got a Netflix special? You must be pretty fucking talented. You must have deserved this shit. But I'm clicking on it. I can't even watch 20 minutes. If you're not Ali Wong, if you're not Dave Chappelle, if you're not Louis C.K., I'll still fuck with you, Louis. If you're not Eddie Murphy, if you're not Kevin Hart, if you're not one of you're trash. But they give you this platform because you're friends. Your friends, oh, you can go on the Joe Rogan podcast whenever you want. And I fuck with Joe Rogan podcast. But it's like, you can go on that whenever you want, and just so people like you, but you're not funny. It's just terrible. It's like a lot of these comedians are not funny. Am I the only one who thinks this? Like, I don't think it was always like this. When you knew a comedian, they were known for being funny. Now you know a comedian for being clout chasing and saying some fucking ignorant shit on the fucking internet just to impress their fans. And it's really despicable. And even when I go to these comedy clubs and shit, I be seeing like the whole bar of talent has been lowered exponentially to a point where anything is good as long as you get attention. If you can get attention, you straight. And it just ruined. You could say that for every medium, but not really. In comedy, especially, you just gotta troll and you'll get some attention. And Ari Shafir, you're a piece of shit. Bottom line, I gotta go back to that, because you were the one who reminded me. I was like, man, he's not even funny, but he's famous. You know, if he doesn't even deserve to be famous. Just because you go to the comedy club every fucking Tuesday and Thursday doesn't mean you deserve a platform. Anybody could go to a comedy club every Tuesday and Thursday and just bullshit. It doesn't mean you deserve a platform. So a lot of these comedians are just not good. Sorry. Like, there's like 6 comedians who are good. And I'll let you guys do the math, and you guys can comment and debate on it in the fucking comments. Let's go to the next subject. Lakers. We didn't trade Kuzma today. We filming this on Thursday. I had to check that. We're filming this on a Thursday. Today was a trade deadline, and Kuzma did not get traded. I was happy about that. A lot of people were not happy about Kuzma not getting traded. They think we should have got Marcus Morris. I'm not with that. If you guys got to look at the long-term shit, LeBron's going to be gone in 4 years. He's going to be out of here. Like, he's going to retire. AD, who knows what's going to happen with AD. We got to look into the future. I think Kuzma is the perfect young piece for our future. He plays incredible. He's one of the few players on that team with that Mamba mentality who, like, really, he don't give a fuck if he misses or not. He'll keep shooting. So I know a lot of y'all, Laker Nation, y'all want to say, oh, we should have traded Kuzma. I don't personally agree. I was debating my cousin about this. I was like, I don't think we should trade Kuzma. He's not even a fan, but he's like, they're going to trade Kuzma. I was like, no, they're not, because they know better than that. Kyle Kuzma's got a lot of talent. He's young. He's like 22 years old. This is his 3rd year. Let this man grow. Let this man play. I bet you that guy right now is the happiest person in the world right now. He got to stay in LA. He got to stay put. He's about to win a chip this year. And yeah, Lakers doing good. I like their tribute to Kobe. I don't really want to talk too much about Kobe this week because it makes me sad, but he's still part of the news. It's still going on. And I like their tribute to Kobe. I think LeBron spoke from the heart. I think he spoke very well too. And I think that's part of athleticism. I think when you work on your body that much and you're that great of an athlete, I think everything in the mind comes together too. Like everything, I know maybe not in football because some shit happens in football, but a lot of these athletes, it just seems like every time they speak or they're very eloquent, bro. They don't gotta go to college to be eloquent. You know what I'm saying? Like, they speak their heart, and it's really more is really more impactful than if a scientist or a fucking wordsmith, if your favorite author were to make a speech. You know what I'm saying? Because they're speaking from their heart. They're speaking off feeling, off natural instincts. And yeah, LeBron killed that speech. Shout out to LeBron. I wish they would have won that game. But I understand. Laker Nation, bro. Laker Nation. We finna win the chip, bro. We finna win the chip. Yeah, so that's all I want to say about the Lakers, because this ain't no sports show. I just want to give you my opinions. Like, if it gets down to that, we got to break down stats and shit, which I don't fuck with. I don't fuck with stats. Then we can go to that. There's another topic that came across my mind this week. I seen Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill argue over some dumb shit. And I'm a huge Nicki Minaj fan, huge Meek Mill fan. They argued over some dumb shit. This is what the basis of the argument was. And I'm not hating on them. That's the last time I'm gonna say this shit. Like, I'm not hating on them. But it was funny. So Meek Mill liked the post that Nicki Minaj's husband was getting clowned on, and it was some post they're clowning on Kenneth Petty, I believe that's his name, Kenneth Petty. They clowned on his outfit, and then Meek Mill liked the post, and then when Nicki and fucking her husband saw him, it was on site. They went after him. And I was like, this is some petty shit. Like, this is really getting ridiculous. Like, social media is like really fucking corny right now. Just because somebody likes a post, there's a whole beef. Somebody could get killed over liking a post right now. And I just thought Nicki and Meek, y'all are better than this. I think they both realize they're both better than this. They should not be doing this shit. And it got crazy. Last night on Twitter, they were going after each other. Nicki accused Meek Mill of beating his sister, some crazy shit like that. And then Meek Mill went back and Nicki about her brother, who was convicted over raping his stepdaughter, which is fucking ridiculous. But I'm not touching on that because that shit's dark, bro. Y'all can watch other podcasts for that. But yeah, they went hard at each other. It got real personal. And I'm just saying, yo, we gotta grow up. We gotta stop off this fucking internet, bro. We gotta stop being on this social media shit that just blurs everything. Social media blurs everything. Your life is a blur. Your friends' lives are a blur. And it's all, you don't know what's what. You don't know what's real. And yeah, that's what I gotta say about that Meek Mill and Nicki Minaj situation. It's just petty. And I hope they learn from that. Also recently, like, last Kobe thing we're gonna touch upon, Gayle King. What were you thinking? What are you trying to prove here? What's your agenda, Oprah and Gayle? We loved you, but it just seems like everybody you going after is a person of color. And what happened? What? Oh, your buddy Harvey Weinstein. You gotta just, because he did so much for you, quote unquote, you can't say nothing about Harvey. Where's the Harvey interview? Why? And where's the statement about Harvey? Where's it? You going after Kobe, Gayle, and you asking the lovely Lisa Leslie, who was just trying to be as cordial as possible and knowing that you was full of bullshit. You was on that bullshit today. She responded to you very maturely, I think, and very thoughtfully. And you asked her about some shit that happened in 2003 where them charges got fucking dismissed. Why is every accusation truth, bro? You know how many people get accused of shit, bro? You get accused of some shit, it's on your record for life. They're gonna talk about this shit when you die? Gayle, come on. We'll dig up some dirt on you, Gayle. Trust us. So you want people to talk about this shit when you die? That's not cool. Think about the families who are grieving right now. Shit ain't fucking cool. You're better than that. You and Oprah are better than that. And you guys are only going after, like, there seems like some kind of weird hidden agenda right now. And I'm not no conspiracy theorist at all. But it just seems like you guys are going after Russell Simmons, Michael Jackson. You're going after fucking Kobe Bryant. Like, when does it stop? These are our heroes. And they didn't do half the shit that the people that paid you millions of dollars did. Where's the Harvey Weinstein interview, Oprah? Where's the Harvey Weinstein interview, Gayle? Where's any white person interview who did sexual misconduct? Where are you guys going with this shit? What you guys trying to accomplish with this shit? Because we don't see it. And this is 2020. It ain't gonna work. Trust that. It ain't gonna work. You see social media right now. You see Boosie. You see fucking 50. You see everybody. Snoop. It ain't gonna work. We're not tolerating it no more. We got a voice now. We got a voice. How do you feel about that? And I don't know what this is the game you guys been playing for your come up. That's cool. It worked for you this long. It ain't gonna work no more. Ain't gonna work. So Gayle King, I heard your apology. It didn't sound sincere because it wasn't an apology. All you said was, "Oh, I'm embarrassed that CBS put out this clip. It's taken out of context." I never understand that shit. How could a clip be taken out of context? Probably somebody's gonna take this shit out of context now and just spite me for that shit. But I never understand that shit, bro. It don't make no sense because it's a fucking interview. And you said that shit. You said, "Oh, complicated." They keep using that word complicated. Ain't nothing complicated about greatness. And if he never got if he never got convicted of that, leave that man alone. Let that man rest in peace. Accusations are accusations. But y'all acting like it's fucking fact. Just because he's trying to push your little show. I bet your kids are so disappointed in you, and I hate to go there, but like if I was your son, I'd be like, "Man, Mom, why the fuck did you say this shit? That's Kobe Bryant. He didn't do that shit." They look up the case. Like a lot of these reporters, they don't even look up the case. R. Kelly guilty. That's fine. A lot of these other people, Harvey Weinstein guilty, but all these other, like, come on, man. Like Bill Cosby guilty, but really look up the case. Look up the facts. Yeah, man, and it's just crazy, man. It's just a crazy week. Life is good though. Smoking my stizzy, and I've just been thinking about how I just don't give a fuck what anybody thinks no more. There's no point. It doesn't make me no money, and a lot of young people, they're worried about what people think about them from a fucking rectangle. It's all in their They don't see even 1/10 of the people that they're worried about opinions ever. So you see like 6 people a day, you see like 7, 10 people a week that you really care about their opinions. Who gives a fuck what people think about on the fucking rectangle? Don't matter. So I'm like, I really don't care what you think. I really don't care what you comment. Like it doesn't affect me. I'm cold-blooded now. And when I was younger and I feel like it's fucking up the youth, that it is affecting them. It don't matter, bro. It don't matter. A lot of old people get worried about that shit too. It don't matter. It don't matter. So all I'm trying to say is like with my soul searching, I just gone deep inside myself and all the darkness, and darkness meaning like trials and tribulations. I never consider them darknesses because I love a challenge. For some reason, I get up for that shit. I hop over that shit. That shit makes me go to the gym more. That shit makes me read more. That shit makes me more focused. Like I'll read for my 30 minutes to an hour a day when I have a fucking I don't want the crisis or a fucking obstacle to overcome. I get focused, bro. I get focused. You can't fuck with me when there's something in my way. Because I'll get over it. I'll get around it. There's no way it's going to stop me. So I'll be saying like, yeah, I did a lot of soul searching. I'm really going to embody that this year. And y'all should embody that shit too because it don't matter what nobody think. And I keep saying that shit because I want to ingrain that shit in your mind. It don't matter what nobody motherfucker think. A lot of y'all too paranoid. A lot of y'all be too preoccupied with these comments. These fools are bots. And a lot of people, when misery loves company, bro, I've seen them. I had friends like that. They'll be hating on Kevin Hart. I'm like, how can you hate on Kevin Hart? I can't even fathom that. They hate on Kevin Hart because he's posting up workout videos. So you mad because he's posting up workout videos and you in your bed at 12 p.m. and you're like, fuck, I should be working out. I need to hit the gym like this dude hit the gym right now. Oh, he's dancing at the gym. He's happy. Fuck this dude. The moment he makes a mistake, gone. Cancel it. Bullshit. Cancel yourself. Get yourself in the gym. Go look at your past and see all your fucking mistakes that you fucking made. And see if you could fucking do that shit to yourself before you do that to somebody else. I never read the Bible. Sometimes I wish I did because they got mad quotes in there. That's why a lot of these rappers have these cool ass Bible quotes. But I never read that shit. But thou shalt not stones and something, 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 something. I know I heard that one. And so y'all should not throw no stones. Because shit, y'all be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like look inside yourself and forgiveness. It's like crazy. It's really crazy. It's like, oh, somebody make a mistake. You want them to kill themselves? It's like a little simple mistake. Oh, I poured juice on the floor. Oh, they should kill himself? You want us to go back to when you were 7 years old, you poured juice on the floor? It's really like that. And a lot of y'all have mistakes we'll never know about because y'all ain't fucking public figures. But if you could put yourself inside somebody else's shoes who actually believe in themselves and like really went for their goals, then you would understand. And that's why I see there's 2 people in the demographic. There's the people who believe in themselves and the people who don't. The people who believe in themselves are empathetic. They're sympathetic. They love. The people who don't believe in themselves hate. They're judgmental. They cancel. It's clearly obvious. Like, if we're not making this clear enough, it's clearly obvious. So, if you're in that category where somebody makes a mistake and you hate on them for the rest of their life, they can't do no good, they can't do no right, don't let me get started on how many Chris Brown debates I've had with my friends. Like, these people will judge this kid off a mistake that he repented for and admitted his wrong and said sorry about a million times when he was 19. So it's like, damn, you can't make no mistake. What if your father made a mistake? What if your son made a mistake? You just gonna cancel him? Your son made a mistake, you gonna cancel him? Exactly. That's all I gotta say about that. So I don't give a fuck like about what nobody thinks. Because everybody's opinion don't mean shit unless I know you. Unless I love you, unless I know you, then your opinion means something. Other than that, shit, I can give a fuck. Actually, one more subject I want to hit upon is something eerie with the Grammys. Like, every time the Grammys come about, some bad shit happens, which is weird. I just noticed that this week. Like, the Whitney Houston thing happened, the Kobe Bryant thing this year, and I think there was some other, Chris Brown, that shit happened that time, at the Grammy weekend. Something eerie about the Grammys. I don't know. It's something about the energy in LA at that time. I don't know what it is. I just want to touch upon that. We got the Oscars coming up this Sunday, and this is what I like to see from Hollywood. Listen up, Hollywood. Listen up, Leo, who I'm a big fan of. But listen up. Listen up, Robert De Niro, who I'm a big fan of. Listen up, Joaquin Phoenix, but you got it right, Joaquin, because you talked about people with color. Because I'm tired of this, people just, everybody about the environment like they're doing a fucking great service. I fuck with the environment. Obviously, I live in the environment, right? But, bro, why don't you care about the people who are living right now, bro? Why don't you try to solve poverty? Why don't you try to solve, like, Black Lives Matter, for real? People with color. Y'all not talking about police brutality. Y'all talking about environment issues? Shit that's going to happen in 2080, whatever. I get it. It's important. I'm not trying to be controversial, but if my opinion pisses you off, then fuck it. Talk about some shit that matters. So let's talk about the poverty going on right now. Let's talk about how some people are getting discriminated against. Let's talk about some real issues that are affecting our kids and our culture right now. Instead of y'all, everybody like, man, the Arctic Ocean. Ain't nobody in the Arctic Ocean. Who the fuck is in I get it. It's important. But I'm just saying, let's make some speeches that matter, that affect our present. And we can debate on it. And maybe I'll learn something. I understand the environment is fucked up. I understand there's global warming because it's fucking February and I'm wearing a t-shirt. It's hot outside. I get it's real, but it's not affecting my kids, not affecting your kids right now because there's other things that matter. I may have worded that wrong, but I don't give a fuck. Whoever listens to me and who gets me, they'll dissect that shit. Rockwell podcast. I am working on a new album. Let's get personal because this whole 2020 thing, the Kobe death, it got me motivated. And it doesn't mean I got to focus on one thing. I used to think like, yo, you got to be obsessed with one thing. You got to just hone in on. No, I can do everything because when I'm doing that one thing, when I'm doing everything, it gives me that attention and that passion in it, and I can change. I don't get bored of it. So I'm doing podcasts, doing web series, TV shows, movies, and I'm coming out with the album this year, and it's gonna be 12 tracks. It's gonna be. I'm not gonna say nothing more about it. It's not gonna be your average music, bro. It's gonna be rap. It's gonna be sing. It's not even gonna have a genre. So I'm just letting y'all know. I hope y'all are inspired. Stay inspired. Get back to the gym. 1 day, 2 day. And everybody who gets back to the gym, I'm going to leave y'all with this. Don't try to do too much that first day. It's not about trying to impress your friends. Go by yourself. Because when you try to impress your friends or you got goals with your friends, once they quit, you quit. Do it by yourself. Go back and just take it easy. Just get back in the rhythm. You don't got to always jump in the cold water. I never used to jump in the cold water, bro. I step in that shit, I let my balls get wet and cold and shit, and then I'll go all the way in, you know what I'm saying? I love y'all. Rockwell podcast. Yes, sir. Brown album out. Dear Kobe on Spotify. Love y'all.